Hello and welcome to day 4 of Lifebook's 30-day challenge. It's great to be here with you today. I really want to congratulate you for caring enough about your life to do this work. And I want to encourage you to give it everything you have, because I will tell you there's a huge payoff. There's a serious pot of gold at the end of this rainbow. People who do this kind of work get rewarded for it. If you really engage with this challenge, if you take the exercises seriously and take advantage of all the resources that we're providing you, I promise you, by the end of this challenge, you're going to be so much closer to the extraordinary life that you want to be living than you are today. You're going to be in better physical shape. You're going to have a stronger sense of purpose in your life. Your love relationship could improve. Your spirituality can be more fulfilling to you. Your financial life could improve. If you do the things that we're asking you to do, you will definitely see results in your life. Now, as we start our exploration of health and fitness for today, I want to share something with you that you might find surprising. You know, we've been studying these 12 categories for a long time. We've been studying best practices in every category. We've researched how these categories relate to each other. We've seen a lot over our years of experimenting with the 12 categories and seeing thousands of people go through Lifebook. And we've noticed some really interesting patterns. But by far, the biggest pattern that we've seen by a mile is in the health and fitness category. And I'm going to do something that I usually don't do and just state this as a fact instead of an opinion, because the evidence has just been so consistent over the years. Here's what it is. Success in the health and fitness category almost always comes down to your purpose, to the reasons that you have for wanting to achieve success for your health and fitness. Like 99% of the time, it's going to come down to your purpose. Why? Because everyone knows how to get in great physical shape. Eat right and exercise effectively, that's how to get in great shape. Now, clearly you can spend an entire lifetime studying those two subjects and fine-tuning your knowledge and skills, but that's pretty much the strategy. That's how to be in great shape. Eat better and eat less, exercise better and exercise more. There it is. It's your purpose that's going to determine whether or not you do that, whether or not you do what is required to have high levels of health and fitness. It's your reasons for wanting to do it. In other words, when it comes to success in this category, your why is everything. If your why is weak, anything can derail you. Anything can knock you off course. Oh, it's raining, I'm not going to go to the gym today, right? But if you have a strong enough purpose, it is literally transformational. I mean that literally, meaning you can transcend just about any challenge, just about any situation. You can take it out of play and achieve your goals more easily. So what we want to do is we want to dive a little bit deeper today into the concept of purpose in your health and fitness category. Over the years, we've seen 3 fundamental reasons why people fail in this area of their lives, why they don't achieve the level of health and fitness that they really want, why they have bad health habits, like eating too much or drinking too much, smoking, eating horribly unhealthy fast food, being obese, whatever their challenges are. In the absence of real physiological or emotional challenges, which I have no competence to address, we've discovered that failure in this category comes down to one or more of the 3 following mindsets. 1, I don't know. 2, I don't care. 3, I can't help myself. So let's take a closer look at these 3 mindsets. The first is, I don't know. Ignorance. I literally don't know that 2 double cheeseburgers and a large fry and a big sip and a supersized Snickers for dessert is a nutritionally inferior meal. I have no consciousness of that fact. I don't understand that shoveling a 2-pound bag of Ruffles into my face and washing it down with a liter of Mountain Dew while I'm sitting on the sofa watching TV is not a good wellness strategy. I just don't know. The second mindset for failure is I don't care. Laziness, which really comes down to apathy, meaning, yeah, I know that stuff's not good for me, but I just don't care enough to change my behavior, so I'm going to do it anyway. I had a brother who lived like that, who I loved. He didn't live long. He died when he was 27. But when he was alive, that was his deal. I know this is bad for me. I know it's bad for me to drink too much. I know it's bad for me to smoke every day. I know it's bad for me to take drugs. I just don't care. That's a bad road to get trapped on. That is a recipe for disaster. The third reason that people fail in the category of health and fitness is I can't help myself. Lack of self-control. I know this behavior is bad. I know it's self-destructive. And I really do care. I wish I could stop it, but I can't seem to help myself. I know I shouldn't be doing it, but I do it anyway. And this one sucks. This one is so bad because there's all kinds of negative, painful emotions like shame and guilt involved in this one, and those hurt. Lack of self-esteem, frustration. I mean, you can literally do amazing all day long with your diet and workout if you suffer from this particular one. And at the end of the night, after you've done great all day, you can completely ruin it in 10 minutes by gorging on whatever, a giant piece of cake. And then it's like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Instant regret. Now, most of us can relate to this in some respect. I think as a matter of fact, if we're totally honest with ourselves, I think that all of us can relate to all three of these challenges. We've probably had to deal with them all at some point in our lives. I know I have, for sure. Take a look at I don't know. When Missy and I were first married, we used to feed our kids a 6-pack of powdered sugar donuts, Little Debbie's or whatever for breakfast, and SpaghettiOs with meatballs for lunch. We didn't know. It took us years to educate ourselves and get a solid grip on our health and fitness. We started out ignorant like everybody starts out ignorant. You take a look at I don't care. I just don't feel like working out right now, so I'm not going to do it. I know I shouldn't be eating or drinking this much right now, but it feels good, so I'm going to do it anyway. Who can't relate to that? I know I can. I've been there. Then you take a look at I can't help myself. I know that I'm going to be so pissed off at myself tomorrow for what I'm doing right now. I know this is a bad choice, but I'm going to do it anyway, apparently. Terrible. It just makes you feel so bad that it does so much emotional violence and damage to your self-esteem. Well, here's what I've discovered over the years. You can either continue to struggle with one or more of these issues in your life, with one or more of these mindsets for failure, or you can literally transcend them and take them out of play simply by getting your purpose on in this category. I've done it in my own life many times over the years, and I've seen it done hundreds, if not thousands of times in the Lifebook community. Your health and fitness purpose, your why, can wipe out any obstacle that's standing in between you and your goals, internal obstacles and external obstacles alike. You got a strong enough why, that purpose can totally wipe out ignorance. It can completely eliminate that I don't know mindset, because the information you need is out there and you're perfectly capable of finding it and applying it to your life. If you want to lose weight, best practices are known. I mean, you can barely get through a day in America without encountering dozens of different programs or pitches on how to be healthier or thinner or stronger or faster. There are 1,000 hows. It's your why that matters. You got to want it enough to do the work to get it. It's your why that can wipe out the I don't care mindset, apathy. Simply put, if you don't care, it's because you don't have a strong enough reason to care. So find the reason, and that apathy is going to disintegrate. Now, if you know and you care, but you can't seem to help yourself, it's 100% plain and simple because your purpose isn't strong enough. You don't have enough leverage on yourself to stop yourself from doing what you shouldn't do and to get yourself to do what you should do. If you did, you wouldn't even give that fast food a second thought. It wouldn't even be a slight consideration in your life. When it comes to health and fitness, purpose is everything. Your why is the issue. So if you get that right, everything else will fall into place for you in this category. So here's the big question. How do we get our purpose on? How do we create a purpose in this category that's so compelling that it'll wipe out every obstacle that stands in between us and our vision for the category of health and fitness? Now, I'm going to share with you a life-changing concept right now that you're going to become intimately familiar with by the end of this challenge. It's called category interconnectivity, which addresses how the 12 categories relate to each other, how they support each other and are supported by each other. Now, the mission here is to take a look at the effect that your health and fitness has on the other categories of your life and find your leverage. Which category does your health and fitness purpose live in? Is the leverage you need in your intellectual life? Because research shows that being in shape, getting proper exercise, getting proper nutrition, getting proper sleep significantly increases your ability to think clearly. There's no question about that. Your mind works better when your body is working at optimal levels, because your mind is obviously an extension of your body. So if you care about your intellectual life, there's big leverage here to keep your mind sharp. Same exact thing in your emotional life. Is the leverage that you need in your emotional life? Because what you put into your body controls your brain energy, and your brain energy controls your emotions. Proper health and fitness is critical to a healthy emotional life. Science has proven that over and over and over again. So if you're having problems with depression or anxiety or unwanted emotions, you might just find your leverage here in this category. Or is there leverage for you in the spiritual category? Becoming more self-actualized, really striving to become the best person you can be, treating your body as a temple, showing gratefulness every day to the universe, to God, by just taking really, really great care of yourself. Can you find some good leverage here in the spiritual category? What about your love relationship? Could the leverage that you need be found in that category? Being in great shape can have a profound positive effect on your love life in so many ways. It can increase the quality of your sex life. It can increase your admiration for each other. And it can really increase the quality of the experiences that you have together. Missy and I have run marathons together. We've conquered Machu Picchu twice. We've walked the entire French coast from Nice to Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. One of our favorite things to do whenever we get to a new city is we run literally from one side of the city to the other. We've done that in dozens of cities worldwide. Even small things, like if I'm getting ready to go on a trip with Missy, I say to myself, going to the beach, gotta crank up my workouts. Or if we're gonna do a video shoot or a photo session for some project I'm working on, better take it to the next level in health and fitness. My love relationship with Missy has been one of the biggest sources of leverage for me to stay in great shape over the years. So I've really found a tremendous amount of purpose here. Maybe you can too. Parenting is another big one, probably the biggest one when it comes to finding leverage in the health and fitness category. This is probably where most Lifebook members get their breakthroughs in this category. In order to be a good parent, you've got to set a good example for your kids, period. That's the number one job of a parent, to show your kids what it looks like to have a healthy, happy, successful life. And taking good care of your body is critical to being a good parent. So teaching your kids about health, teaching your kids about nutrition and exercise, it's one of our primary responsibilities if we want to be extraordinary parents. And I will tell you that this is an area where we're seeing parents fail more and more and more over the years. The most important thing that you can teach your kid about food is that food isn't just about taste. The primary purpose of food is not just to give you some sort of a euphoric sensual experience 3 times a day. That's a nice bonus, but it's not the primary purpose of food. The primary purpose of food is to fuel your body. It's to give your body the proper balance of nutritional components that it needs to function at an optimal level. So if you get that into a kid's head early on, that's going to put them on the right path for life. Now, this doesn't mean that food can't and shouldn't be pleasurable. It should be pleasurable. But the primary purpose of eating and drinking is to fuel your body. When you see people who are in good physical shape, they're doing a good job with this. They get it. When you see people who struggle in this area, they just haven't made that connection powerfully enough. Kids need to know this, and it's their parents that should be teaching it to them. Do some soul searching here, because I've seen massive leverage here. And I found it here myself. What about your career and your financial life? Does the health and fitness leverage that you're looking for live in one of these two categories? Having a high-powered career is not only an intellectual challenge, it's a physical challenge. It requires energy. It requires strength and stamina. And there's simply no way, in my own life I know, that I can accomplish my career goals without being in good physical shape, as well as being in good mental shape and in good emotional shape. In order to maximize my career potential, I've got to have the ability to stay focused, to stay grounded, to think clearly, to make good decisions, to have high levels of energy, to develop, forcefulness and power that's going to propel my career forward and help me change the world. All of these attributes live in the health and fitness category. So I've always known that if I want to manifest my potential for wealth and for career success, I've got to manifest my potential for physical fitness. Okay, now we're going to move on and we're going to take a look at today's exercise in the health and fitness category, which is to find your leverage, to get your purpose on for this important category of your life. Everyone wants to look great and feel great. The challenge is that we might not have a strong enough reason to motivate us to actually go out there and make it happen. When we get crystal clear on our reasons for wanting to achieve a goal, our why, that's what's going to give us the fuel we need to take action. So today, with your health and fitness goals in mind, we'd like you to take a look at the other areas of your life and write down the answers to these questions in your journal. What are the most important reasons why I want to get in shape? What's my purpose for achieving my health and fitness goals? What's my why? And which categories of my life do my reasons live in? Which categories contribute the most to my purpose? This is a super powerful exercise. Your answers can be as long or as short as you want them to be, but we suggest that you take at least 15 minutes to deeply connect with your purpose for your health and fitness goals. All right, before I say goodbye to you today, I want to ask you an important question that refers to tomorrow's program. When it comes to creating the extraordinary life that you really want to create for yourself, what would you say is your single most valuable asset? What's your single most valuable asset? Would you be surprised if I told you that it's your mind? Tomorrow we're going to explore one of the most exciting categories of all, your intellectual life. Why is it so exciting? Because your thoughts control just about everything you will ever be, everything you will ever do, and everything you will ever have in your life. Your intellectual life is where the power comes from to not only build your life vision, but to bring all of your dreams into reality. Tomorrow is going to be a powerful experience for you, I promise you that. It's been great to spend this time with you today. Thanks so much for being here. Have fun with this health and fitness exercise. It's going to be great for you. And I'll see you tomorrow as we'll explore your intellectual life.